So I've walked across the bridge today and I'm now in the kingdom of Fife, heading to Tensmuir Forest. Look at this weather though. I can't believe it was only 2 weeks ago that we had all that snow. And now I'm sweating buckets. I brought the Oomph back out with me today. I had quite a few questions about that, so the plan is to stop and have a more detailed look at it, and then I'll give you my honest opinion as well. Never done any reviews or anything, so I'm not quite sure how this will turn out. But hopefully you'll get some useful information from it. If you've got any more questions or anything like that, stick a wee comment down below. That forest ahead of us is Tensmuir Forest. That's our goal. Walk there and walk back. These views are pretty good. Not sure they would look so good though if it was a bucketing with rain and halfy dark and miserable. So I've made it to Tensmuir. So I'll find a nice spot for a coffee, and then I'm going to find the coast after that, and I'm going to walk the coast back to the bridge and then back to Dundee. Still a fair few miles ahead of me. This is Morton Loch. Just got a random wee field in the middle of Tensmuir Forest. You can see Dundee and everything like that in the background. Don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you've got Ochterhouse Hill and Craigowell, the Sidlaws that you've seen in my previous videos. Decided to go off trail for a wee bit, see if I can find a spot that's great for making a coffee. This looks alright here, not far from the trail, but I've got myself a wee seat. So, I've got the Trangia with me today. Definitely one of my favourite ways of cooking. So I'm just going to get this started and then I'll get the Oomph out. The CNOC water carrier that I got from Valley and Peak. Fits onto the Sawyer Mini. So this is the Oomph. It is basically like a coffee flask. What you're meant to be able to do is brew your coffee in here, and then when it's all locked up like this, you can open that and drink from it. In theory, it's a great idea. You put your coffee in here, and then you put your water in there. The plunger comes down and it pushes the coffee and the water down, but the coffee gets trapped in that mesh, and the water comes back out these holes at the top into the flask, and it stops the brewing process, so your coffee is finished its brewing and it doesn't burn, and then you drink your coffee from here. In theory. The Oomph is described as a travel brewing and drinking system, and I don't think it is. The problem I have with the Oomph is it leaks. When you drink out of it, you're not going to see me doing it today with coffee in it. When you tilt it, it comes out of all the wee areas down the side, comes out the top, comes out of everywhere. There is too many components to this machine that can go wrong, and that's why it leaks. The Oomph weighs 615 grams. It is 230 millimeters tall and 85 millimeters in diameter. So I really don't think it's ideal for travelling. It's not lightweight and it's not small for your backpack. Because it leaks, you're not going to want to drink out of it. So the main features that you would want one of these doesn't work. If you like a cafetiere, then this might be for you. It's a lot more rugged, so you can throw it around your rucksack. It's brews the coffee under pressure as well, so you do get a better quality coffee out of it. In my opinion, you get a better quality coffee out of it. When I'm camping out the car, or weight, space isn't an issue, then yeah, I take this with me and I enjoy a coffee out of it. If I'm going up the hills, then I'm going to take one of those 3-in-1 sachets, the Nescafe or whatever brand you like. I am looking forward to trying the wee coffee bags that you get that everybody's raving about online. A shop, the Fell Store, I'll put their link in the description. I'll get an order in for them soon. I've not tried them myself, but apparently they're really good. Anyway, that kettle is about bubbling, so let's make a coffee. I may have ripped into the Oomph, but if you've not seen the UCO cutlery range, you should check it out. This is amazing. You have your spoon and your knife and your fork all in the one. It's held together really tightly, but the great thing about it is it clips together like that, and you have your extended spoon for eating all your freeze-dried food or your boil-in-a-bag food. It's amazing. I should have had it years ago. Right, coffee. I actually ran out of coffee today, so Braithwaite's is closed and I had to go to the Co-op. So I've opted for this stuff. See what it's like. The other thing about the Oomph is it does take an awful lot of coffee to make a good one. That's not all the coffee it needs, but it'll be fine. What we'll do is we'll give it a wee stir. It's incredibly hard to clean, especially when you're trying to clean the inside of that chamber where the coffee goes. I would say it's harder than a cafetiere to clean. Just giving it a wee stir, waited a wee while. And then you push down on it until it clicks into place. Just like that. And that's how much coffee it makes as well, so not a particularly large amount if there's more than one of you. Yeah, it's good coffee. I'll wrap that Oomph all up in a carrier bag so that it doesn't leak everywhere, and then take it home and clean it. So this has been a nice wee spot to stop. So let's keep it that way. And as always, leave no trace. So the challenge now, find the coast and follow it home. So just looked at the clock and it's getting quite late. It's going to be dark quite soon. So I've scrapped the plans about going to the coast, and instead of doing the coastal route, I'm just going to follow this path that I'm on now to Tayport and get home from there. If it's a good quality coffee, I drink it black. No milk, no sugar, just as it comes. If it's an instant coffee, I don't mind most instant coffees, but it does take a wee bit of milk and a wee bit of sugar. So that's why I opt for the 3-in-1 sticks. But for a good quality coffee, I'm excited to try these new coffee bags from the Fell store. So I hope this wee quick look at the Oomph was helpful. If it wasn't helpful and you've still got loads of questions, leave them in a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. Cheeky wee glimpse of the Tay ahead. So the coast is over that way, and I planned on walking along the coast because normally you get quite a lot of seals in that area. I was hoping to see a few seals, and I've got the drone with me, so I thought I could maybe get that up and film them from the distance. Ah well, next time. So that's me arriving back into a busy area. So I'm going to put the camera away now so I don't look so stupid. Cheers.